Hey guys, today we're looking at the astrology for September 2024, and yes, we have another big month ahead of us. September marked the return of eclipse season, which means fated changes, events that are out of our control coming into our lives to help align us with our destinies. And Pluto, the planet of death, rebirth, and transformation, will be going back into Capricorn for the very last time in our lifetime. So this is big energy. We're going to dive into all of it, and I will go over what it means for each of the individual zodiac signs. But first and foremost, if you do not know me, my name is Bella. I am a tropical Western astrologer. I use the whole sign house system to interpret the stars and the movement of the planets to help you on your spiritual journey. So if you like what I have to say, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my page, and hit that bell notification to stay updated every time I post. And if you love astrology as much as I do, I also have an astrology app called Astro Bella that's available in the App Store and on Google Play. And you can get your birth chart on there, the description of all your planetary positions. You can also get your current energies, which means you can see what your current astrological transits are based on your personal birth chart. And you can see how long each transit lasts, how it's going to affect you. And you will also receive tips on how to utilize this energy and make the best of this energy in your life. There's also synastry on there, which means you can compare your birth chart with the birth chart of another to see how compatible the two of you are and how their planets are interacting with your planets, and understand the overall strengths and weaknesses of that relationship. And there's just so much more on there. So check it out if you love astrology, whether you are a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced astrologer. I use it every day and it enriches my life. So I hope that it can do the same for you. All right, so let's dive right into the astrology of September because it's a big one. So right off the bat, on September 1st, Pluto will be going back into the sign of Capricorn. Pluto is currently in retrograde. Pluto made its way into its new territory of Aquarius, where it's going to stay for the next 20 years. And it's writing a whole new book in this sign, okay? And what Pluto does is it brings darkness to light. It exposes darkness. It tears things down in order to rebuild something better. It's the planet of transformation. But in order to go through this transformation, there are certain darknesses that we need to face within ourselves, within the world. And on a world level, Capricorn is the sign that represents the wealthy, the powerful, those in control, the politicians, the leaders, the celebrities, people that have been running things. And Pluto started its journey in Capricorn back in 2008. And a lot has changed since then, obviously so. When Pluto first entered Capricorn, we had a bit of an economic crisis. And since then, there has just been a lot of darkness that has been exposed in the world about our leaders, about powerful people. I think that now people trust the government a lot less than they used to. People are beginning to see past the facade. A lot of darkness is being exposed, and if people's intentions are in the wrong place, the people in power, that's coming to light. Okay, and Pluto is doing its final sweep in the sign, exposing whatever is left to be exposed. So you can expect to see some intense things happen in the world in regards to our leaders, in regards to people that we've been giving our power away to. And I think that the shift that is going on with Pluto eventually going back into Aquarius by November 19th, and where it will stay for 20 years. And Pluto will be going through a whole new journey and process in the sign of Aquarius. And Pluto wants to give back the power to the people because Aquarius represents the masses and the collective, and the power is shifting to us, but we need to realize that power. And I think that all of the crumbling and the tearing down of the people who used to be in power are making us realize that, well, we don't need them. We don't need to look up to these people and give our trust to these people. We could do it for ourselves. We have more power than we think that we do. Of course, there will be a lot of struggles and a lot of darkness exposed while Pluto's in Aquarius as well, in regards to technology and social causes, and coming together with other people can actually show us our own darkness in many ways. But that's how the transformation process works, especially when Pluto's involved. Pluto's very healing energy. But with Capricorn, it's ending its journey. It's the grand finale of this energy. It's going to finish what it needs to do in regards to those people in the world, government institutions, corporations, politicians, anybody that needs to be exposed, anybody whose intentions are not in the right place, they will have to pay the consequences now, okay? These old systems are being torn down, they're being exposed because something better needs to replace them, okay? So from September 1st all the way until November 19th, Pluto will be finishing its little dance in Capricorn, and we'll be completing this chapter from 2008 to now. That's 15 years, 16 almost. It's been going back and forth, and it's important for you to be familiar with where Capricorn is for you in your chart, because you will be completing something in your life. You will be experiencing a sort of ending, completion, resolution, final results of an energy that has been playing out since 2008. Okay, so depending on what house that is for you, which I'll go over in the horoscopes, but this is big energy for the world. There's an election going on in the United States at the same time, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I think we're already seeing it. So many people are being exposed. People don't trust those in power like they used to. We're beginning to see past the facade. I know that when I watch political speeches now, it feels to me like it's a bunch of empty promises and just empty words. People are just saying what they think that others want to hear. And we're becoming more in tune with our own power and seeing past the bullshit, seeing past the lies. I wonder how it'll affect the economy. I wonder what changes will take place, but I know that they will be big, because this is something that's been building since 2008, and this is the completion of that energy. So that's just the first day of the month, you guys, so stay with me. I'm going to go over all the other energies that are going on this month as well. I could have made a separate video just on that, but also on the 1st we have Uranus, the planet of sudden change and innovation, going into retrograde in the sign of Taurus, which it will stay retrograde until January. So this is a time when we can reflect on a lot of the changes that we've made on the outside, reflect on the changes that have gone on in the inside, reflect on our finances, because Taurus does represent finances and stability and security. And we can kind of reflect on how we've incorporated new technologies to make money and kind of go back and revisit opportunities that we've missed. But in the world, it can kind of take a toll on the financial systems with Uranus being in retrograde, because Uranus wants to move forward. Obviously, it's already struggling in the sign of Taurus, because Taurus is such a stable and constant sign, and Uranus wants to start a revolution and make change and do things differently. Okay, so that will be interesting energy. I can imagine that not a lot of new technology and innovation will be coming out for the rest of the year, but we could definitely be perfecting and working on some of the things that have already emerged. Also, in regards to the Uranus retrograde, if you have anything between about 28 to 23 degrees of Taurus, you will feel it the most. If not, it'll probably be more of a subtle energy for you. Okay, moving on. So we've got a new moon on the 3rd, a new moon in the sign of Virgo happening at 11 degrees of Virgo. And new moons are the perfect time to set intentions for the future. And we can think about what we want to create in our lives, especially during the Virgo full moon, which will be happening in 6 months from now, during Pisces season, okay? But there is a catch. There's always a catch. So this particular new moon will be opposing Saturn, the planet of limitations. Okay, and so there could be a little bit of a heaviness to this energy as we're setting our intentions, as we're thinking about the future, as we're wanting to start something new. And there could be challenges, there could be roadblocks that come in order to teach us certain lessons about the intentions that we're setting out to do right now. But these roadblocks are not meant to derail us or to discourage us. They're meant to make us work harder, to be more disciplined, to be more structured, and it would really benefit you to come up with a certain plan right now about the future and the intentions that you're setting for the future. And with it being in Virgo, you can think about your physical health, your practical life, the practical world, your work, your daily routines. You can get organized about these types of topics now. But with Saturn looking in and opposing this energy, you have to be serious about these intentions, and you have to implement a plan and be willing to put in the work and the discipline to do so. And it might feel kind of heavy, like, oh, there's so much on my shoulders, I have to do so much. But take it slow and don't get discouraged if you notice anything standing in your way. Because the thing about Saturn that people forget is that Saturn delays, but it doesn't deny. It just requires a little extra work with Saturn being involved. And Saturn's getting really involved in a lot of things this month, so let's just be ready for that. The next day on the 4th, we've got Mars entering Cancer. Mars is in fall in Cancer. Mars is action and ambition and drive, and Cancer is a very emotional sign, and Mars in Cancer acts upon its emotions. And we could be a little bit more lazy, more moody, more passive aggressive during this time, but wildly protective of those we love. So our energy levels can go down. I have Mars in Cancer, so I'm ready for it. This is my life story. It's definitely needing to feel emotionally well and good in order to take action. Okay, so let's take very good care of our emotions this month. So in September, Mercury won't be in retrograde anymore because it went direct back in the 28th. On the 28th, thank goodness, right? And then on the 8th, Mercury will be actually entering its home sign again of Virgo. So Mercury will be feeling strong. Mercury is the planet of communication and thinking and learning. So our minds will be a little bit more sharp, especially after the 8th when Mercury goes back into Virgo, which is something to look forward to. And then after the 11th, Mercury will leave its shadow. So at the very least, even though Mars is in its fall, Mercury will be in its home sign. It's going to be out of its shadow. So at least we'll be thinking clear, okay, which we need because we got some things to figure out. So that'll be nice energy. I'm excited for that. The retrograde was a little rough this time around. So it's going to be nice to be in a different energy and begin to progress. But not so fast because this month is also bringing us the return of eclipse season. And with eclipse seasons, it's hard to initiate things because a lot of things happen that are completely out of our control. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. The universe starts working really hard during eclipse season to realign things, to rearrange things, to make sure that we are aligned with our ultimate destiny and that we're moving in the right direction. And this particular eclipse is happening in the sign of Pisces. It'll be the first of a series of Pisces and Virgo axis eclipses that will be continuing on to next year and the following year. Currently, the North and the South node are still in Aries and Libra. So we haven't finished those cycle of eclipses yet, but this is giving us a little preview of what the next cycle of eclipses will look like. And this lunation, which is a full moon lunar eclipse, is happening close enough to the North node in Aries to where it does trigger an eclipse, a partial one at that, but it's still going to be very powerful. And the North node is all about moving towards something new. So this could be a new beginning, but at the same time, full moons are endings. They're a release point, the culmination point. So this could be you doing away with something that's standing in the way of you having your new beginning, okay? And it's in the sign of Pisces, which is the most spiritual, most creative, artistic sign. So there could be something standing in the way of you implementing your spiritual lessons in a proper way, or you implementing your creative inspirations in a proper way. And like I said, Saturn is going to be involved this month, and it's involved in this particular eclipse. Saturn will be very close to this lunation. So will Neptune. And these two planets couldn't be any more different, but they're both in Pisces and they both want to teach us something. Neptune is boundless energy, it's limitless energy, and Saturn is limited energy, and it's form. Neptune is formless and Saturn is form. So it's about balancing these two and doing away with the toxic spiritual practices that unground you, and learning how to take our spiritual practices and implement a practical use for them that helps us in this physical 3D world. Okay, it's about putting our feet on the ground and letting go of patterns or behaviors that are holding us back from living our best lives. Okay, but sometimes eclipses could be painful. Dealing with a reality check or a harsh wake-up call, like, I need to move away from this. I need to move away from this type of thinking, or this type of behavior, or this person, or this spiritual practice or spiritual belief. It's a wake-up call. And with it being a full moon, it's a release. We're letting go, and we're getting a glimpse into the future of what this new journey is going to be about. So get to know the Pisces Virgo axis in your chart, because it's going to be a big theme for you over the next 1.5 to 2 years. Eclipses are, it's a time when the veil is very thin, when things feel very dreamlike. They feel very surreal because things are shifting, and it seems like it's like a dream because things are just happening that are out of our control. And the best thing that we can do during eclipse period is to surrender to this energy, to trust the universe, to trust that it's all aligning in the way that it needs to. Okay, we're leveling up, but sometimes that leveling up requires a painful ending. So we can access our true spiritual and creative gifts at this time, but there's something that could be standing in the way of doing that right, of taking our spiritual and creative gifts and grounding them into this reality. We need to do away with whatever is keeping us ungrounded right now with this eclipse. So, I'll make a separate video on that alone. It's a lot to go over, but it's exciting. If you like change, eclipses bring change. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of change this month. It's a great time to just surrender, to connect with your spirituality, with your intuition, and just trust the process, man. It could be intense, but it's exciting. It's what you need right now, okay? And this could be a massive, massive ending for you, but the best kind of ending, the kind that you need. And in case I didn't mention it, this eclipse is happening at 25 degrees of Pisces on the 17th of September. So check to see if you have anything around 25 degrees of Pisces, because it'll affect you the most, or in any of the mutable signs. Now, the eclipse after that's happening on the 2nd of October, will go back into the Libra Aries axis, and that will be a Libra eclipse that happens 2 weeks afterwards, because remember, eclipses come in pairs. So we are in that eclipse season for a little bit. I would say 2 weeks before, the 2 weeks in between, and the 2 weeks after, we're feeling the winds of change in the air. A lot going on this month. Okay, so Libra season also begins this month, which will be nice. On the 22nd, it's the autumn equinox. It's a time to be social, to be friendly, to be fair, to be balanced, to be fashionable. We love Libra season. It's the beginning of fall, so that's nice. But on the same day that Libra season begins, Venus will actually be going into Scorpio. Venus was in Libra the entire month up until the 22nd, or it will be. And then it will be going into Scorpio at the end of the month on the 22nd. So Venus is not, it's in the sign of its detriment. It's not happy in Scorpio. It struggles there. But it can bring about some very intense and passionate love affairs, but also obsessive tendencies, jealous tendencies, and just very transformative type of loves. Okay, so be aware of that. Be aware of your own obsessive nature popping up, because it could be intense. But that's pretty much the gist of September. So obviously, yes, we got a lot going on. But now I will get into what it means for each of the signs. I would definitely check your rising sign first because it correlates to the specific house that the energy is happening for you in. And you can check your sun and your moon as well for a secondary type of energy. So let's get into it. Aries. So Pluto is going to be dipping back into your 10th house of career and reputation. So there could be some intense transformation that occurs within your public life and career, but this could have been something that's been building since 2008. This is the final reveal, and this could honestly be a shift in your career completely, or realizations about what you really want out of your career or what you're meant to be doing. Big, impactful transformation in your career life, in your public life. And this could really reveal like what it is you're supposed to be doing with your life. Okay, but this has been something that's been building, okay, since 2008. So think about how much your career aspirations have changed since then. This is kind of solidifying what all that means. And you're gonna get some answers. Some stuff might be revealed, some darkness within you about how you are in regards to your career or what you've been pursuing. So be ready to face the truth with that. Uranus will go retrograde in your second house in Taurus. So you're definitely reflecting on your finances as well. And you're thinking back on how you can make money, or maybe there's some opportunities that you missed in regards to making money, or new innovations that you overlooked that could actually really benefit you. So reconsider them now. Reconsider the inner changes that you've made as well too in regards to your beliefs around money. There's going to be a new moon in the sign of Virgo, which is your 6th house of health and wellness. So this is the time to get serious about your health and about your health routines, also your work too. So it's a very practical month for you. You're thinking about what it is that you need to do in your regards to your career, in regards to your money, in regards to your health and your work, and you're getting your ish together, okay? And this could be a new beginning, a new health routine. You could be starting a new role in your work. This could be just you being more serious about your health, and it's really important to implement a plan, okay? And to get serious and to commit to hard work and dedication. It doesn't sound fun, but it's gonna benefit you in the long term for sure. Okay, Mars, which is your ruler, is entering the sign of Cancer. So you're gonna feel, it's gonna be a little bit of heavier energy because Mars doesn't do so well in Cancer. And it's your 4th house as well. So you're going to be, in your little cocoon, and which is good because, spending time at home will help you work, but you're also going to be getting really in touch with your emotions this month and spending more time at home with the family. Honor your emotions. This could be a very healing time, but it also, your energy levels could slow down a bit. You may feel a little bit less ambitious and motivated, but you are getting practical and structure, and you're coming up with a plan, but you might not be jumping into that plan right away. You're in the planning stages, in the careful planning stages. And it's okay to kind of, for your energy to slow down a little bit, because, spending time with family can be very beneficial. Connecting with your emotions, healing, those types of activities are really beneficial for you. Mercury will be entering your 6th house, so it's like you are focusing on all those practical matters. Your mind will be a lot clearer with Mercury leaving its shadow, which will be great. And the really big energy for you, or for everyone this month, is actually the lunar eclipse. That's happening on the 17th, and it's happening in your 12th house, okay? So the 12th house is endings and the subconscious and hidden matters within you. So this is going to be very intense, this eclipse for you, because you're going to have maybe subconscious fears, subconscious beliefs, subconscious things that are buried deep within your subconscious come to the surface to be looked at. And there could be things that you need to let go of, that you need to heal, that in order for you to begin this new journey, this more, you're just to be more aware of what's going on in your inner world, and to not let anything stand in your way of being the best version that you can be. You're really getting in touch with a very deep part of yourself, okay? And you are looking at some uncomfortable truths that are buried deep within you. Any pain, hidden trauma deep within you. This is a very healing time, and you're connecting with your spiritual gifts as well. And you can embrace more of your spiritual gifts and find the balance between your spirituality and your practical, your practical reality, and how can you apply your spiritual gifts to benefit your practical world and to actually help you in your work. But it's like an emotional cleansing for you this month, okay? And this is a time to break free of subconscious patterns that could have been standing in your way as hindrances. This is a great time to let go of past wounds, toxic habits, and this is just an emotionally healing month for you. So you're getting your shit together this month, Aries, and it feels a little heavy. It does feel a lot of heavy, but there's the potential to come out so much stronger and so much more aware of what's going on deep within you on the other side of this, and to really just allow that inner healing to reflect positively on the outside for you in your career, in your work, in your money situation. It's about finding that balance with the inner and the outer world. So I wish you the best of luck, Aries. Taurus, so Pluto will be dipping back into Capricorn, which is your 9th house of higher education and your beliefs, your philosophy about life. So this could be a transformation of your beliefs and how you see the world and your spirituality, religion, how you've expanded your mind. And this is a journey that began in 2008 for you. And this is kind of solidifying what you believe about the world and what you've learned since then. So this is an activation of the mind, of just higher knowing and higher truth. And you can really solidify your philosophy about life and really solidify your educational plans for the future and how you plan to continue to expand and learn. But it's like, this is it, the final transformation. You can see how your beliefs have transformed so much over the years, and you can really solidify what it is that you believe about this world and yourself. And this is also a great time to finalize legal matters or anything related to publishing as well. Now, Uranus will be retrograde for you in your sign. So it's a time to kind of go within and reflect on the changes that you've made to yourself, to who you are, to how you present yourself to the world, because you've been going through a lot with Uranus being in your sign for so many years. Maybe you had to make some changes that were against your will. You don't necessarily like change, but it's just a time to reevaluate how you present yourself, your identity, and your approach to expressing yourself can be reevaluated during this time, and to really reevaluate your independence and how you approach life overall and in general. So this could be a great time to just really go within and reanalyze the changes that you've made over the past few years. There will be a new moon in Virgo, which is your 5th house of creativity and romance. So that could be nice, but the new moon, and that's happening on the 3rd, but the new moon is actually opposing Saturn. So if you take on a new creative project this month or a new romance, which is very possible, there'll be this heaviness to them, this seriousness, this need to work at it. You'll realize, okay, this new thing that I'm taking on, it's going to require effort, it's going to require discipline, but I think you can do it. Okay, so just be aware of that. Mars will be in your will enter your 3rd house on the 4th, which is Cancer. So definitely, being more initiative in writing projects and educational projects, but your writing can take a very emotional turn, very in your feelings with your writing. And be careful with disputes, any kind of disputes with siblings or neighbors this month. And you could just be very passionate in the way that you are communicating with others, passionate in a good way or in a competitive way. So just, be aware of that. Mercury will also enter your 5th house, which is Virgo, and that's happening on the 8th. And so more of a focus on romance, which is nice, but also creativity. Your mind is going to be feeling a lot sharper to initiate new creative projects, which could be very satisfying for you. And then we have the lunar eclipse, which is happening in Pisces, which is going to be your 11th house. So there could be some fated endings or emotional shifts within your friendships or groups. You could be letting go of certain people in order to embrace better people that are more suited with who you are and your lifestyle. So this is a time to release outdated social connections, renew your social circle, and align with people that are more aligned with your overall values. So your 11th house is going to be impacted, and so you may have to say goodbye to some people, but it will be for your overall benefit. Don't try to fight this energy, because eclipses are fated periods. They're periods of things shifting for your greater good, but at that moment it could feel a little bit uncomfortable or painful. So don't fight it and don't resist it. It's going to be okay. Venus will go into your 7th house on the 22nd, which is your house of partnerships and relationships. So more romantic energy there. Scorpio is an intense sign, so you could be going into something intense, something very passionate. Deep emotional connection could arise. And you could just have some create some very strong bonds through vulnerability and expressing deep and intense emotions. Very transformative type of relationship can come up with Venus being in Scorpio in your 7th house. So enjoy, and I wish you the best of luck, Taurus. Gemini, Pluto will be dipping back into your 8th house of transformation, okay? So this is going to solidify the growth, the evolution, the transformation that you've made since 2008. And there could be some stuff that comes to the surface now that's been buried and hidden deep within you. The result of traumas that have occurred in your life can come to the surface now to be healed, to be cleared, to be looked at one final time so you can finally let go of them. Okay, this is the end to the story that started being written in 2008. Okay, so this is a crucial time for you for transformation in regards to your healing journey. And this is a time when you could become incredibly powerful and really realize your true power through all of the adversity that you've faced since 2008. Like, your power is being ignited right now. You can really step into that and realize how all the challenges and pain that you faced has led to this ultimate power. This is your transformation moment. This is your phoenix rising from the ashes, okay? You've been going through a lot for many years. Topics about your inheritances can come up, or debts can be resolved. Inherited or joint finances, issues around joint finances can be resolved. Truth can come out in regards to your joint finances or your partner's money. But a very deep psychological reevaluation is also going on with Pluto's final journey through your 8th house. It's been a lot, but this could be some significant emotional purging as well. Very healing, very deep, very transformative. You're really going to be able to align with this greater power within you that's, that you've been working on creating since 2008. So that's exciting. Uranus retrograde, it's not going to affect you a lot because it's your 12th house, but you're definitely going to be looking within to see the changes that you've made on a spiritual level and how you've grown spiritually, and the inner changes that you've made in regards to your subconscious. So this is a very deep month for you, Gemini. But luckily, Mercury, which is your ruler, is going to be direct this whole month, so you're going to feel a lot better in your mind, and you're going to be a lot more clear. You can communicate better, so you're going to be happy because of that. There will also be a new moon in your 4th house, so you can set some intentions for changes around your home. Set intentions for finding a new home, for moving someplace new, someplace that feels more like home. You can have beautiful times with your family as well, but there's this heaviness that comes up with this new moon because of Saturn, and you might have to face, some realizations that if you want to manifest these things in regards to your home and family, you got to put in the effort, you got to put in the work. You got to be pretty disciplined to manifest your dream home or your dream project within your home. You might have to have some tougher conversations with family members, but overall it can be very healing. Mars will enter Cancer, which is your 2nd house, so there'll be a focus on finances. Maybe you're getting your finances in order to buy your dream home, and you're getting serious about that, but you'll feel very motivated to make more money this month. That's for sure, and you might take action towards that. Mercury will also go into Virgo on the 8th, so Mercury will be even stronger, so you'll feel even stronger in communicating. So talk about all these things that you want to create for yourself with other people. And then the big energy that's happening is you're actually having an eclipse in your 10th house of career. So you're letting go of something. This is a full moon lunar eclipse, and it's happening on the 17th in your 10th house. So you're letting go of something in order to start this new beginning in your career, okay? But you might be realizing that your career path is not the right one for you anymore, or you want to act differently in your career. You want to do something that's more emotionally fulfilling, something more creative, something where you can be more intuitive. So it's going to be a lot of fated changes coming into your life in regards to your career. It's really important to surrender, to let go, to trust, to allow the universe to take you to where you need to go, and to trust that deeper intuition, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of fated changes and shifts in your career happening this month. So trust is really, really important. So I wish you the best of luck navigating that, Gemini. And Mercury will be direct, so you're gonna feel good, and I know you'll figure it out. Cancer. So Pluto will be dipping back into your 7th house of relationships, and you have transformed so much in regards to how you relate to others in business and in romance, your personal relationships, your one-on-one relationships. This is solidifying the final transformation that you've made in how you relate to other people. And you've grown so much through your relationships over the past 15 years, okay? You've had a lot of intense relationships probably that showed you your shadow part and your dark side. And this is the time when you can finally let go of anything that's making you act toxic in your relationships, and let go of that so that you can come out stronger on the other side and be a whole new person in your relationships, and to be a lot more powerful, a lot stronger, a lot more aware. This is like the final transformation, and your relationships after this point can be so much stronger, so much more powerful, because you're more powerful, and you're going to realize how powerful you've become through all of the challenges and the adversities that you faced in your relationships. Okay, so this is an ending. This is an ending of the toxic type of relationships, because you're like the phoenix rising from the ashes in regards to your relationships. Like, you are going to be doing them right, okay, from now on. And you're going to realize that. And you're going to realize how everything that happened and all the pain that happened needed to happen that way. So trust the process, okay? And Uranus will be retrograde in Taurus, which is impacting your 11th house of friendship. So you could be reanalyzing the changes that you've made in regards to your friendship circle, and kind of going within a little bit and really thinking about if the people in your life are the right people for you, and reevaluate if your goals are aligned, if you guys are moving in the right direction. So the Uranus retrograde is going to be more of an internal thing, and you're going to be just like looking within and thinking about if the people in your life are the right people for you. There will be a new moon in Virgo on the 3rd, and it's happening in your 3rd house of communication, of writing, siblings, short trips. And this is a great time to start a new educational pursuit, to learn a new skill, to take on a new writing or speaking project, to increase your marketing efforts in your business, and to, have a better relationship with your siblings. But whatever you take on new at this time in regards to those things, it's going to take work. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be hard. You're going to have to put in a lot of effort. So if you're learning something new, you're going to have to get disciplined. You're going to have to be structured. You're going to have to put in a lot of work because of that opposition to Saturn. So just be ready to commit to whatever the new projects that you take on. Mars will be entering your sign on the 4th, so you will have a boost of energy. That'll be really nice. You're going to feel like passionate and motivated and activated and wanting to go forward towards your dreams and taking action. So you can apply that energy to these intentions that you set, to like come up with a plan and just go for it. You're going to feel this boost this month. So that will be great. That will be great. Mercury will be direct. Mercury will go into Virgo as well. So you're going to be, if you do take on a writing project, you're going to feel sharper in your mind, or a learning project, to like really solidify that and to do a good job. So it's a great month to learn, but it takes a lot more hard work to learn, but it's going to pay off. So that's the thing. Mercury will go into Virgo on the 8th, and then on the 17th, we have this partial lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, which is your 9th house. So the 9th house is all about your beliefs. So you could be letting go of some beliefs that don't serve you anymore, that are standing in the way of your greatness. And this could be a time when you change your beliefs about life, and you realize that you want to set sail and you want to explore the world, and you can initiate some new travel plans and new educational plans, but there's something that you have to let go of. So this is an ending of an old way of thinking and believing. It could be intense because you're starting to see the world in a new light. A new philosophy could emerge, but it can allow you to take on new and exciting travel plans so that you can expand your mind, expand your spirituality. You're going to be on the path of evolution and growth and learning, okay? This is an exciting time for you, but there's something that you have to let go of, and it's an outdated belief that's standing in the way. It's time to really start believing in yourself, okay, and in your capabilities. And with Mars being in your sign this month, you'll have the passion to move forward and to do it and take on this new journey of just seeing the world, of learning, of expanding, and just being better than ever, okay? But don't be afraid to let go of the outdated outlooks, okay? It's time to believe in yourself and to believe that anything is possible. So I wish you the best of luck. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that Venus will enter your 5th house of love and creativity on the 22nd. So there is the chance for romance as well at the end of the month. Leo, you've been trying to figure out your health, your daily routines, your work-life balance since 2008, okay? You've been trying to figure out what works best for you in regards to your health and how you take care of your physical body. You're finally figuring it out, okay? This is your final transformation. Pluto will be dipping back into your 6th house. You'll figure out, you'll know what the routine needs to be, okay, for you to be your most powerful self. It'll finally be revealed, and you will feel powerful and transformed, very powerful in your physical body. You'll know how to take care of your physical body amazingly after this final stay of Pluto in your 6th house, okay? And that'll be till November 19th, okay? And that's gonna be you finally figuring out what you need to do, your morning routine, your night routine, your afternoon routine, to have optimal physical and mental health, okay? Oh, I'm so excited for you. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, and all the health problems that you've had since 2008, they're gonna be resolved, okay? You're gonna figure out how to have the most energy and vitality, and it's gonna be great. So Uranus will go retrograde in your 10th house, so you're kind of reflecting on the changes that you've made in your career, and maybe if you implemented some new technology in your career, you're kind of like reflecting on that and seeing how you can better implement it. Maybe you're using ChatGPT or some new technology to make more money or to be more effective and efficient in your career. So you're kind of looking back on how you can do that even better with Uranus retrograde. There will be a new moon in Virgo, which is your 2nd house. So this could be a new financial beginning, a new way to make money, but it's going to require a lot of hard work. Okay, so you gotta be willing to commit and be disciplined, because you can make a lot of money if you commit and you say, okay, I'm gonna set these financial goals for myself, but I'm gonna take the action to get there, and I'm going to do this and that every day. And this goes hand in hand with getting your routines in order, you know, being more disciplined, more committed to this goal that you could be setting in regards to your finances this month. So that's exciting. That's happening on the 3rd. Mars will enter your 12th house on the 4th. So, you know, there could be some sleepless nights, some crazy dreams, some hidden stuff from your subconscious coming up, some, facing some emotions. It's kind of, take really good care of your mental health this month, and make sure to do breathing exercises, yoga, relaxation, get some massages, because your mind can be very active, especially when you're trying to fall asleep and relax. It's really important for you to relax this month. Super important. Mercury will go into Virgo. Mercury will be direct, and it's at home in Virgo. It's your 2nd house, finances. So you're going to be really thinking about money this month. It's time. It's time for you to start making more, but you have to get serious about it, and you have to commit. Okay? You have to be disciplined about this, because you can make a lot of money, and you're going to be thinking a lot clearer in regards to money. So, set that goal for yourself and go for it. Now, the lunar eclipse is happening in your 8th house. It's on the 17th. It's in Pisces. So this is very transformative energy. You're healing, okay? You're letting go of toxic psychological patterns and beliefs and heavy energy and just pain and trauma. You're letting it go of it now. You're figuring out how to be more grounded. You're figuring out how to heal, how to let go, how to be strong, how to be in your power. This is very intense and emotional energy, but you're coming out stronger on the other side. This is like a very potent time to release outdated fears, pains, traumas from the past. Like you are, and this is also affecting your finances too. You could reach a new level of financial and emotional independence this month. Okay, so just let it go. Let yourself heal. You know, face the darkness so that you could let go of it this month, because you are leveling up. Okay, you could totally change your life this month if you just let go of all that stuff that's been buried within you for so long, and just surrender to it. Okay, because eclipses are a time of surrender. They're about things happening outside of our control, but whatever happens, even if it's painful, it does have the ability to transform you and make you so much stronger this month. So keep going and keep believing in yourself. You got this, Leo. Virgo, this is going to be a great month for you because Mercury is direct, so you're feeling a lot more clear in your head. You're ruled by Mercury. You can finally think, you can finally communicate, you can finally figure things out and move forward. But right off the bat, we have Pluto re-entering your 5th house of romance and creativity. Okay, so there is going to be this final transformation in regards to how you approach love and dating, and you're gonna finally figure it out. And you've been on this journey since 2008, and you can have a little bit more darkness that's revealed to you in regards to how you are in love and dating, and how you approach love and dating, and how much you love yourself. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's revealed to you about your creative process and what you need to be doing creatively, and maybe you've doubted yourself in regards to your art and your creation and what you put out in the world and how you express yourself. Okay, so you're going to figure it out, and you're going to be able to solve your relationship issues now, and your beliefs about your creativity, and maybe you'll have like a creative inspiration that could like really change your life or change the world. Okay, this is the final ending of everything that's been going on in regards to your artistic process and your romantic life as well since 2008. So this is like you emerging from the darkness and being transformed and more powerful, and having just like more passionate relationships where you're not standing in your own way. You're not going to be standing in your own way anymore in regards to love and creativity. Okay, so I'm excited for you. Uranus will be retrograde in Taurus, so you're reflecting on the new beliefs that you've taken on in the past few years, and kind of going within and reflecting on the changes that you've made in regards to your worldview and how much you've learned. There will be a new moon in your sign, okay, on the 3rd. So this is a new beginning for you. This is a very exciting time. You get to set some powerful intentions to how you want to show up in the world, to who you want to be, and how you're going to approach life that'll benefit you. But because it's opposing Saturn, I mean, you already know the vibes. Saturn's been opposing you for a while, but Saturn is pushing you to get serious, to get practical, to get disciplined, to get organized. Nothing that you're unaware of that you know about this energy, okay? You're a pretty organized person, but it's going to take a lot of work, okay? The goals that you set now, you really have to commit to them, okay? But they can transform your life and make you so much stronger. So be willing to put in the work. Don't be afraid of the hard work. Mars will be entering Cancer on the 4th, which is your 11th house. So you're definitely going to have more of a social month, connecting with friends, having like deep connections with friends, okay? And really connecting with others deeply. It's going to benefit you to be around people that care about you right now. You're going to feel good. Your communication skills are going to be sharp and strong, so you're going to want to be around people and communicate with them. Mercury is also entering your sign on the 8th. That's going to be even greater for communication, for writing, for speaking, for expressing yourself. Your mental activity will be heightened. You're going to feel really good. Okay, and Mercury will be out of its shadow on the 11th. You'll feel even better. I'm really excited for you. And then boom, you have a lunar eclipse in your 7th house of relationships. So this is a massive ending in regards to relationships. You could be ending a relationship with a person, or you could be ending a toxic habit or way of being in relationships, something that's toxic. You're letting go of something in regards to how you approach relationships. I mean, and with Pluto going back into your 5th house, like it's a theme. It's a theme, love, relationships, dating. Like you are entering a new era of that. But there's something that you have to let go of that's standing in the way of you being in a fulfilling relationship, okay? Because, you know, it's a lunar eclipse, so it's an ending, but it's with the North Node. So this ending is going to lead to a new beginning in regards to how you relate to other people and what type of relationships you're able to be in. So this is a significant change, a significant ending. A relationship could end at this time, a new one could begin, but there's going to be fated events that come into your life that show you some sort of truth about you in relationships. So don't fight these changes. Don't resist what comes. Don't try to chase somebody if they don't want to be in your life, okay? Just trust, just surrender. Just know that you're being aligned with your ultimate relationship destiny, okay? And you might end up in something way more beneficial and way more serious and way more committed, but you're making some changes now in your inner world and how you approach relationships, and you're going to realize who's meant for you and who's not meant for you this month, okay? So best of luck. This is a massive month for you. It's going to be a great month. I feel that for you, Virgo. You've been through a lot, and especially with Mercury being direct and in your sign and your new moon, this is your month, okay? So make the best of it. You got this. I believe in you, and good luck. Libra, you've gone through a lot of changes in regards to your home life, to your personal life, to your deep inner self since 2008. And this is going to show you your ultimate transformation in regards to the deepest part of yourself, in regards to your relationship with your family. So Pluto will be going back into Capricorn. That's your 4th house. So there is going to be this powerful transformation that occurs because of everything that you've gone through with family members, okay? They may have shown you your shadow since 2008, and you may have had darkness revealed, and there could be more darkness revealed within you in regards to childhood trauma, in regards to relationship with your parents, with your partner, family members, anyone that you're related to. But this is an emotionally healing time, okay? And this is the time to finally let go of that pain that may be still lingering on from your childhood. Let it go, okay? You got this. You're coming out so much stronger on the other side, okay? This is a very healing time for you. Uranus will go retrograde in your 8th house, so you're kind of reflecting on the changes that you've made in regards to your finances, and it could be your shared finances with your partner. Thinking more, how have you been innovative in making money? What changes have you made in regards to intimacy, in regards to psychological healing? You're kind of reflecting on that and reflecting on your intimate relationships, and if you've felt independent in them or not. But yeah, it's a very internal time, and you're really looking deep within. But that's going to be very subtle energy, the Uranus retrograde. You might not even feel it. This is a very deep month for you because a lot of the water houses are being activated because it's your 8th house, your 4th house, and also your 12th house, which is the house of the subconscious, is being activated because there's going to be a new moon. So this could be like a new spiritual beginning for you, you activating new spiritual gifts, getting in touch with your subconscious, but it's going to require some effort, some hard work, some discipline, some harsh realizations. Like, how are you going to ignite your spiritual gifts? Maybe you take on a new spiritual practice that requires a lot of discipline. So it's a very deep emotional month, a very healing month, a very spiritual month for you, of looking within, of healing, of letting go, of releasing. Mars will also be in the sign of Cancer, but that's your 10th house. So you're going to be feeling, with all this purging, emotional purging, your career is going to be very activated too. You're going to be very motivated to make changes in your career and go after your goals and feel very ambitious during this time, which is great because you're going to feel very assertive in your career. And then there's a lunar eclipse on the 17th in the sign of Pisces, and that's your 6th house, okay? So your 6th house is health, work, and routines. So a lunar eclipse is an ending, all right? And so there is going to be some toxic habits that you need to let go of this month in order to have optimal mental and physical health, all right? So this could be you cutting out a bad habit, drinking, smoking, drug use, whatever. You're done. This is the month that you're done with it, okay? So that you can start with this new beginning, all right? And you realize some harsh truths. Things are going to be very out of your control. There could be changes. This can also bring changes in your work. This could be the end of a position at work or the end of an actual job. But the best thing you could do is let go, release, surrender to the changes that come, because you will be adapting. You will end up working and doing something better, more fulfilling for you, better on your mental health, easier on your mental health, physical health as well. And you're making the changes to have optimal physical health, even if it's hard, even if you're letting go of an addiction this month. Venus will be entering Scorpio at the end of the month, so there'll be a huge focus on your finances as well. A lot of money-making opportunities can come your way at the end of the month, but make sure you're taking care of your physical and mental health, because that will help even more, and you're healing and you're releasing and you're purging. It's an emotional month. It's a potent month. It's a month of fated changes, but it's a month where you're getting your shit together. And then in 2 weeks after this eclipse, you're going to have an eclipse in your sign on the 2nd. So you're preparing for that. You're preparing for this massive fated change that's happening to you on October 2nd with the eclipse in your sign. But we'll talk about that next month. But just know that some huge fated changes in the course of your life are coming for you, and you're going to be aligning with your ultimate destiny. So this is huge. So take care of the practical matters this month so you can be ready for the big change that's coming in October. And I wish you the best of luck. Scorpio, you have Pluto dipping back into Capricorn on the 1st, which represents your 3rd house of communication and learning. So there will be a final transformation that is completed from September 1st all the way to November 19th in regards to how you communicate, how you express yourself with words. You could become more powerful in the way that you communicate, more confident, just putting yourself out there in a way that where your words have the ability to really impact others in a more powerful way and really have a transformative impact on others. So you're starting to believe in yourself more. Your mind can be more sharp in the way that you express yourself to those around you, your immediate environment. The words that you use, the way that you speak is completely shifting. So there will be a Uranus retrograde in your 7th house as well on that same day, and that's your house of relationships. So you're reflecting on changes that you've made within your relationships. You're reflecting on how independent you've been in relationships. If you're doing things in an unconventional or conventional way, what works for you, what doesn't, you're thinking about that and how to be more independent in your relationships, because it actually does benefit you. So be open to that and reflect on if you're doing that or not. There'll be a new moon in your 11th house on the 3rd. The 11th house represents your relationships. So, your friendships, your social circle. So you could be making new friends or aligning with new groups. But there is a level of discipline and hard work that is going to be implemented in this time. So you may meet people that help you work harder, that you come together with on a collaboration that requires a lot of discipline, hard work, and effort. And you're really thinking about your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations as well during this new moon and the goals that you want to set for yourself. But whatever goals you do set for yourself this month are going to require a lot of hard work. So just be ready for that. As far as Mars will be entering your 9th house, which is on the 4th, and so you're going to definitely want to expand. You're going to want to learn. You're thinking about your spirituality and your beliefs. You may want to take a trip. You definitely are going to be thinking about traveling. Traveling could be really an amazing experience for you this month and the following month. And then, there'll be more. Your 11th house is really impacted. So Mercury will be entering your 11th house on the 8th. So it's like you're going to be collaborating with others, working with others, speaking with others, communicating with others, sharing ideas with others. And that'll be really beneficial for you. Maybe you'll travel with others as well. And then the big energy is the partial lunar eclipse that's happening in your 5th house. And the 5th house represents creativity and love and romance. So you're thinking about that again. So this is going to be a big romantic ending for you in order to embrace a new romantic beginning. But before you can have the new romantic beginning, you need to embrace an ending. And it could be the ending to toxic behavior within your relationships or the ending to an actual relationship. You're letting something go. You're letting something go and standing in the way of you having fulfilling romantic relationships. And you're also letting something go that's standing in the way of you reaching your creative potential and your creative genius and being able to express yourself. This is a very fated time. A lot of changes are brewing in the air. Make sure to surrender to the changes. Don't try to resist the changes. If someone doesn't want to be in your life, let them go. Let them walk away. Don't try to force anyone in your life because you'll suffer a lot more. Be open to the changes, trust the changes, surrender to them, be willing to let go of toxic habits, be willing to look at the dark parts of yourself and how you are in relationships and your, tendencies, obsessive tendencies or anything that you may have. This is the time to face it and to rise above it and to let go of those toxic behaviors or toxic people in your life in regards to relationships. So this is definitely a fated time. Emotional revelations can come to you as well. And you can have a lot of creative inspirations as well, but you just need to be honest with yourself and to cut out the toxic patterns, please. Then at the end of the month, Venus will enter your sign on the 22nd, which will be really nice because you'll feel more beautiful, more charming, more friendly, more attractive, more sexy, and you could attract a powerful, relationship. But it's like, you need to be willing to do the work during the eclipse and to let go of those toxic patterns in relationships so that you could attract something healthy, because you're going to be feeling very attractive towards the end of the month, and people are going to be drawn to you. You're going to be even more magnetic with Venus in your sign. So be open to that. Be open to romance. It could come your way, but be willing to do the work and be willing to face the dark parts of yourself along the way. So very powerful month for you, Scorpio, and I wish you the best of luck. Sagittarius, big financial transformation is occurring for you this month. On the 1st, Pluto will go back into Capricorn, which is your second house of wealth and finances. You've been going through a financial transformation since 2008. There may have been a lot of darkness that was revealed in regards to how you view money, how you see money, how you interact with money, your beliefs about money. You're solidifying the changes now. You could still have some darkness come up about your finances, and bad financial decisions that you've made in the past can come up to be resolved, can come up to be looked at, but you do have the potential to completely transform your beliefs about money and how you make money and approach something completely new. But you're ending this chapter, you may have had a lot of financial ups and downs, financial struggles. It's over now, okay? You're not going to be struggling. You're going to gain clarity. You're going to gain power in regards to your finances, and it's all going to be, this chapter is over. You're going to be moving forward with this new confidence and this new power, but you still may have a little bit of darkness in regards to finances, and some financial intensity come up, and challenges also come up before the 19th of November. So, be open to that. But overall, you're transforming your approach to money, and it can be a very new and powerful approach to money. Uranus will go retrograde in Taurus, which is your 6th house. You're reflecting on the changes that you've made to your health. You're reflecting on changes you've made at work. Have you been embracing new innovation at work? Are you doing things your own way? Or do you have independence in your job? You're reflecting on that. It's an internal time, and you're reflecting on your health and the changes that you've made in regards to your routines and your health. There's going to be a new moon on the 3rd in your 10th house of career. So this is a new career beginning for you. You're setting intentions for this new career path, or you could be in the same career, but you're doing things differently. You're approaching things differently. But this new beginning in your career is going to require a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline, a lot of effort. There could be some challenges, but overcoming those challenges will be worth it. So set some powerful career intentions right now, but be willing to put in the work as well. This could be a new beginning for you, more responsibility in your job, having to give more hours, more work, more organization, but you can handle it, okay? Which will lead to more money as well, because you're transforming. Your finances are the way you approach finances is transforming. It's going to be so powerful. Mars will be in your 8th house, so you may have to deal with Mars is moving into your 8th house on the 4th, so you'll have to deal with some psychological stuff, some healing stuff, some shadow work may come up. So don't be afraid of that, okay? And then there could be some issues that come up with joint finances and your partner's finances. But money is a big theme for you this month, for sure. And it could be a very healing month as well. Mercury will also enter your 10th house, which is Virgo, so even more of a clarity on your career, and you'll be thinking clear in regards to what you need to do to be on the career path that you want to be on, come up with ideas about your career. So it's a great money, career kind of month. And then the lunar eclipse happens in your 4th house. And there's going to be a huge ending in regards to something buried deep in you, because the 4th house is your home, family, your childhood, your past experiences. So you're going to have something very healing. You're going to have to let go of some deep emotional wounds from your childhood this month, okay? And it might be uncomfortable, but it's absolutely necessary. It could be a very healing time. You could also be letting go of an actual place of living, actually deciding to move somewhere else and letting go of your neighborhood or your house or the city that you live in. You're making big changes. And this is the beginning of a new journey in regards to where you're going to live. But you're also letting go a lot from your past. Maybe you're distancing yourself from an actual home where you didn't have the best memories, or an actual place where you don't want to be aligned with that place anymore, but you're finding a practical solution to shift your home life, or maybe moving to a new place. And you could also be healing a lot of issues with your family as well, and healing family relationships. This is like a very emotional time. A lot of fated events can come into your life that could throw your life into a whole new direction and make you consider living in a whole new place. And things that are out of your control. So it's about surrendering, it's about trusting, it's about being kind with yourself, loving yourself, allowing yourself to heal. Whatever comes up at this time is going to align you with your ultimate destiny of where you're meant to be. So trust it, surrender, don't fight the changes, don't resist the changes. Overall, this could be a very great month for you. That can bring a lot of new financial and career opportunities. So I wish you the best of luck. Capricorn, huge month for you because Pluto is re-entering your sign for the final time in our lifetimes. So this is your transformation moment. You have been going through it since 2008. You've dealt with a lot of darkness, a lot of changes, a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, a lot of adversity, but this is your phoenix rising from the ashes moment where you're coming out on the other side of this transformed, more powerful. You have the ability to transmute the ultimate darkness right now, but you may have a little bit more darkness come up from now until November 19th that you have to face, that you have to heal, that you have to clear, but you're coming out of this so much stronger. And then you don't have to deal with this energy anymore. You don't have to deal with Pluto's intense energy because it was affecting you for so long. But this is the ending of that. This is like the final phase of your transformation. So congratulations and good luck. This is a very profound time for you. So many things are going to come to light. You're going to finally figure out like why all of it happened the way that it happened, because it needed to happen that way. All right, Uranus will be retrograde in Taurus, which is your 5th house of romance and creativity. So you're reflecting on the changes that you've made in regards to how you express yourself and if you've been innovative and unconventional in your creativity and in your romantic partnerships as well. You're reflecting on those things, seeing like if you've been independent within relationships or dependent, and it's an internal time to reflect on change. And you could implement some more out there and creative innovation that you haven't really embraced, like more unconventional approach to creativity. And like maybe you had the opportunity to do something unconventional in regards to how you express yourself, but you passed up on it or you overlooked it, but now's the chance to re-embrace it, to really express yourself in a different way. There's a new moon in your 9th house, so the 9th house is travel, beliefs, education. So you may start a new educational pursuit or want to take a new travel opportunity, learn something new, expand upon your beliefs. But there's this like heaviness coming in because of Saturn. So it's like, oh, if you take on a new educational pursuit, you're really going to have to put in the work, like the hard work, the discipline. And if you really want to embrace new beliefs, like you're really going to have to implement them and put them into your daily routine and structure your life around these new beliefs. So there's like this heaviness to this new beginning. And even if you want to take on a new travel experience, you may have to work really hard to like save money or plan and be organized. So whatever you start anew in regards to travel and beliefs and education is going to require discipline and hard work. So be ready for that. Mars will enter your 7th house on the 4th, which is Cancer. So this could be you're very excited and passionate towards new relationships, initiating new relationships, going after new relationships. This can also initiate like arguments in relationships, but very passionate feelings in relatives. This could be a time where you would engage in a new physical relationship with another person. So partnership and relationship there'll be a big energy in that area of your life. There's going to be a lunar eclipse in your 3rd house of communication, of siblings, of writing, of speaking. Okay, so this is going to be a big change for you. You're letting go of something. You're letting go of something that's been standing in the way of you learning, of you thinking in a new way, of you believing in yourself and your writing abilities and your verbal abilities and how you express yourself through words. And you're letting go of an old, outdated belief about about yourself and how you express yourself through words and your communication efforts and your public speaking efforts and you know, how you interact with your immediate environment. This will be a new beginning for you, and you could realize that you're smarter than you think you are, and you could take on learning new skills at this time. But there's something that you have to let go of that's standing in the way of you embracing your most optimal and intelligent self, okay? And most confident self, and how you speak and how you put yourself out there. So, new beginning, ending. It's a lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, so it's an ending, but this ending will allow you to embrace a new beginning. But there's something that you need to cut out. But this could also be the completion of something, the completion of a writing project, that's something that you've been working on. Okay, so it's, you know, it's going to be a very fated month. A lot of fated changes can come into your life. And for you, it's going to be more in regards to your immediate environment. This could even be something in regards to your siblings or your neighbors or your community. You're expressing yourself to them in a different way. You're letting go of you speaking from a place of distrust and insecurity. Like, you're learning to believe in yourself and your words and how you're communicating. So I'm excited for you, Capricorn. Plus, this is your final transformation, so you're becoming more confident anyway. So I wish you, Aquarius rising, you've had Pluto in your first house, so you're going through this new transformation journey where you're going to come out so much stronger on the other side. But Pluto has a little cleaning up to do in Capricorn, so it's dipping back in there starting on the 1st, which is your 12th house of the subconscious. So you may be dipping into your own subconscious mind and focusing on your spiritual gifts, your intuition. You may be doing some more healing. Some dark things can come to the surface that have been buried in your subconscious for you to clear them, but you're coming out stronger on the other side, and then you're going to be able to fully embrace your new transformation journey where you become so much more powerful in November when Pluto finally goes back into your sign and stays there for 20 years. So big energy for you. The heat is off of you a little bit, though, because Pluto is going to be out of your sign for a little bit and more focused on Capricorn. And that's more of an internal energy for you and transforming yourself on the inside, the deep buried parts of you. Uranus will be going retrograde in Taurus, which is your 4th house. You're reflecting on changes that you've made in regards to where you live, in regards to changes that you've made with your family members. And you're thinking about, you know, if where you live is the best place for you, and your relationships with your family, and how independent you feel within your relationships with your family, and embracing that independence. Have you been doing that? It's important for you. There's a new moon in Virgo, which is your 8th house. So heavier energy because this new moon is opposing Saturn. That's happening on the 3rd. And this could be a new beginning for you in regards to your joint resources with somebody else, in regards to your finances, but it's going to require a lot of work, a lot of discipline, a lot of structure in order to get your finances in order. But it also, the structure and the discipline could be applied towards your spiritual healing and dealing with deep buried stuff in your subconscious and in your deep buried stuff in your psyche that needs to be let go of. Okay. This could be a new intimate beginning with somebody, a deeper intimacy with somebody else as well, which is also going to require some commitment on your part with Saturn being there. Mars will enter Cancer on the 4th, which is your 6th house. So you're going to be feeling energized to get your work done, to be more healthy. You could start a new workout routine. You could start working out a lot more. So that could be good for you, but you know, just be careful. Don't work too hard because it could take a toll on your physical body. But you're going to feel motivated to tackle new projects and to get a lot of work done. Just don't overwork yourself. So the lunar eclipse is happening in your 2nd house of wealth and finances. So there's going to be a huge emphasis on your money, but you're going to be letting go of something. And it could be you're ending a financial endeavor that was leading to nowhere, or you're ending a belief about money. You're letting go of toxic beliefs about money. You're going to be on this new financial journey. Your finances are changing, but there's something that you need to let go of, something that you need to move away from, something that's not working anymore. It could be an investment, a money-making opportunity that is just not serving you. You're getting your finances in order, and you need to do it the right way, okay? And there's something that needs to be released right now. So do not resist these changes. Surrender to the changes. Trust the changes. Trust that your finances will become better, but you just need to let go of an outdated belief around money, or let go of something that you really wanted to work. A financial venture that might not be working. It's time to let go of it. It's time to move on from it so you can embrace something new and something better. At the end of the month, Venus will be entering your 10th house on the 22nd. So that can help you with your career. It can help you be more creative in your career. It can actually attract more money from your career. But you have to be able to let go of that thing that needs to be let go of and not resist it. So this is a great time to connect with your career goals and how you just want to be more creative and think of new ways to make money in your career. So a deep and transformative month for you for sure. And I wish you the best of luck. Pisces, oh my God, you're having an eclipse in your sign this month. This is huge energy. You're aligning with your ultimate destiny, but you're letting go of something massive that's standing in the way of that. So you can expect the unexpected, fated changes coming into your life, people coming into your life, people leaving your life, unexpected things that are out of your control being shifted, rearranged. Big month for you with this eclipse. This is a new beginning, but it's also an ending. It's a new journey. You're on a new path. You're aligning with your destiny. It's huge. But right off the bat, on the first, Pluto is also re-entering Capricorn, which is your 11th house. And your 11th house is friendships. So you've probably gone through a lot of changes within your social circle since 2008. And this could be the final transformation of that. And you really figure out what the people that you need to be aligned with and the people that you don't need to be aligned with. And there could be darkness that comes up in regards to your friendships. Things can be revealed about your friendships and about yourself within your friendships. Very healing time, but it's a great time to align with the right people. Uranus will go retrograde as well in your 3rd house. So you're reflecting on the changes that you've made in your learning style and your communication style. Have you been authentic in regards to how you communicate and what you're learning about and what you're using your mind for? So you'll be reflecting on that. There's also a new moon in Virgo, which is your 7th house of relationships. So this could be a new romantic beginning for you. That's happening on the 3rd. Saturn is opposing it. So there could be some, you need to commit to this person, or this could be a karmic relationship that teaches you a lot of lessons. It could be a very serious long-term relationship. You could be setting intentions for that, but there are certain steps that you're going to need to take to manifest this relationship, and work that you need to do on yourself that you'll be willing to do on yourself, because you're going through so much. This is a huge new beginning transformation for you. Mars will also enter your 5th house on the 4th, which is in Cancer, and then your 5th house is love and creativity. So you'll be feeling very passionate in regards to dating and love and new romances, and you're going to be feeling very passionate about your creative projects as well this month. You know, it's an exciting month. A lot of relationship stuff going on, a lot of fated stuff happening, you're aligning with your destiny. Mercury will also be going into your 7th house on the 8th, which is partnerships. So you're going to be if you meet someone this month, you're going to be communicating a lot with them. You're going to have a lot of clear communication with this person, which feels really good. And then it's boom, you got an eclipse on the 17th in your 1st house, in of the self. You're letting go of something. You're letting go of the past version of yourself, of the old you, so that you can step into the new you. You've had Saturn in your sign, you've had Neptune in your sign. So, you're becoming more organized, you're becoming more disciplined, you're becoming more structured, you're coming back down to earth, you're landing on the physical earth. Your feet are being planted on the ground so that you can structure your life, so that you can have more success in your life, so that you can align with this more powerful, responsible, mature version of yourself. But you have Neptune there, so there has been the potential for you to be delusional as well. You might have been a kind of delusional for a while now, but you're balancing that out. You're balancing out your delusions with your reality, and you're taking your creative and spiritual insights and you're learning how to apply them in the physical world. This is a new version of you. This is the new journey that's going to lead you to the new version of you. But there are things that you need to be able to cut out. You need to be honest with yourself this month and realize this is not working. This toxic behavior, it's not working anymore. I cannot be that delusional anymore. You could be cutting out literal bad habits that are standing in the way of your evolution. Bad beliefs eclipse, anything that's standing in the way. This could be a person, like something is going to be eclipsed out of your life this month, but it's for your ultimate good, even if it doesn't feel that way. It could feel very heavy and very intense. Okay, but this is what you need right now. Okay, this is your this is a new chapter for you. Okay, fated changes, so surrender to the changes. Okay, don't try to resist the changes, don't fight the changes, because this is you're being aligned with your ultimate destiny now. Okay, this is your time. The eclipses are in your sign, so it could be heavy, it could be emotional, it could be intense. Just allow and trust, even if it doesn't make sense right away. Just trust the process. Okay, align with your intuition, meditate, take care of your emotions. Powerful, powerful month for you, Pisces, but I believe in you and I know you're coming out stronger on the other side of this. So I wish you the best of luck. And that concludes your September horoscopes. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this forecast helps you navigate the intense energies of the month ahead. I hope you come out stronger on the other side of this and you enter more prepared. So just thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Please feel free to leave any comments down below if this resonated with you. Let me know about your experience. This is going to be a very transformative month in the world, in our personal lives. We have the ability to make some huge changes. Massive endings are coming, massive transformations. I'm excited. We need this, and I know we can handle it. So I wish all of you guys the best of luck, and I will talk to you in the next video.